All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about a huge technology shift that's happening literally right under our feet. It's called the POTS sunset. And trust me, if your business has phones, fire alarms, or even elevators, you are going to want to pay close attention to this.
So let me just start by asking you a question. Are your most important systems, the ones that keep your people safe and your business running, are they still plugged into technology from the 1900s? The answer might actually surprise you. Because what we're seeing right now is truly the end of an era. America's old-school copper wire network, which has been the backbone of our communication for, 100 years? Well, it's being shut down, and this isn't some far-off future problem. It is happening as we speak. Now, the tech at the center of all this is something called POTS lines, and chances are it's hiding in plain sight all over your business. So, let's break down what that funny-sounding acronym actually means. POTS. It just stands for plain old telephone service. And it's exactly what it sounds like, right? The traditional analog phone line that runs over those classic copper wires. For decades, this was the standard for everything. But today, it's legacy tech, and its time is officially up.
And this is where it gets really, really critical for pretty much every business out there. We are not just talking about old desk phones. No. We're talking about your fire alarms, security systems, those emergency phones inside elevators, even your gate access systems and your credit card machines. These are essential, often legally required systems that a lot of businesses just don't realize are running on this dying network.
So you might be asking, why is this even happening? Well, it's not random. This is a massive, deliberate, nationwide shift. We're moving away from that expensive, aging copper and jumping over to modern, way more efficient digital networks. And it's being pushed by both federal policy and the major phone carriers themselves. And this right here, this shows you just how urgent this is. The clock is absolutely ticking. It started back in 2019 when the FCC basically said, carriers, you don't have to maintain these old lines anymore. Fast forward to 2025 and they're letting them speed up the retirement. And just look at AT&T's plan. They're going to cut half of their copper by 2027 and be completely done by 2029. This is a real hard deadline, folks. Okay, so you see the timeline. Now let's talk about what this actually means for your business. Because, ignoring this comes with some pretty serious and growing risks. Let me start with a number that should really get your attention. $1,000. That's right. As carriers stop wanting to support these lines, they're jacking up the prices to maintain them for the few customers left. In some places, businesses are already seeing bills of $1,000 a month for a single phone line. And the cost? That's just the tip of the iceberg. The risks just stack up. First, you've got those skyrocketing costs we just talked about. Second, the reliability just tanks. These old copper lines fail more often, and good luck getting a quick repair. Third, the support is basically disappearing. A line could go down, and your provider might just shrug and say, "Sorry, can't fix it." And finally, you're looking at huge new compliance risks. An alarm system on an unsupported line, that might not meet safety regulations anymore. Okay, I know, that's the scary part. It's big, it's urgent, but the good news is there is a clear path forward. So let's talk about the solution, modernizing your connections and stepping into that digital future. The main solution is basically a little device or a service that acts like a translator. It takes the old analog signals from your equipment and converts them for the new digital network. A great example from the source material is AT&T's Phone for Business, which is designed to do exactly this. And just look at how a solution like this solves all those problems we just talked about. It connects to the equipment you already have, so you don't have to rip everything out. It has automatic backup to wireless and broadband, which totally solves the reliability issue. It's built to meet all those tricky compliance standards. And the best part, it actually reduces your long-term costs while letting you keep your same phone numbers. It's a win-win. So really, when you boil it all down, this is the choice you're looking at. On one side, you've got the old copper POTS lines. They're expensive, they're unreliable, and they have a firm expiration date. And on the other, you've got modern digital alternatives. They're affordable, they're dependable, and they are built for the future. The choice is becoming pretty darn clear. Now, while a simple adapter is a great route, it's not a one-size-fits-all world. Let's take a quick peek at the bigger picture. You've got things like VoIP, which is basically phone service over the internet, perfect for general office calls. For bigger companies making tons of calls, there's something called SIP trunking. And for today's hybrid teams, there's UCaaS, which rolls voice, video, and chat all into one cloud service. The point is, there's a solution out there that fits exactly what you need. So, let's bring this all home. If you remember nothing else from our little chat today, here is the absolute bottom line.
I think this quote from the source material just says it all. The POTS sunset isn't just coming, it's already here. This is not some theoretical problem for tomorrow. The transition is happening right now.
So, here are your key takeaways. 1. The old copper network is being retired, period. 2. Those deadlines are real and they are fast approaching. 3. Sticking with POTS is a massive financial and operational risk. And 4, most importantly, modern solutions are out there right now to make this switch easy, reliable, and way more affordable.
And that really brings us to our final thought. The sun is setting on that old copper network. The question is your business ready for the dawn? Thanks so much for tuning in.